Morning everyone, I hope you're all well. I hope you've all had a great weekend. I know we did. It's Monday, we're just back from Combe. We had a lazy Sunday, we stayed over at Combe, which was nice for a change instead of rushing back on the night. Just a leisurely drive back. Right, we're just going to get the car off the trailer. I'll get it in here and I'll give you a quick lowdown of how our weekend went from, well, from my point of view really. Highs and the lows, things I did right and things I did wrong. Right, I'll go get this mini in, guys. Be with you in a sec. Alright guys, so we've got it back in the garage. I'm not actually going to be doing anything on it today, like I say. I think it's earned itself a good old winter break. So, our weekend, how did it go? Our problems, our woes, seemed to get, everything seemed to get a lot better this weekend, thankfully. Last race of the season, we seem to have pinpointed what our problem was. It seems it was the fuel pump, just either low pressure or just a malfunctioning fuel pump, one of the two. Anyway, we've got to the bottom of that. So, qualifying, driver went out, he said the car seemed great performance wise. He said he was just a bit down in two areas of the circuit which were costing him time, and he didn't get a chance to iron them out. It was wet, it was greasy, so we can let him off with that, I suppose. Race one, he went out and the car it wasn't front running, it wasn't, you know, it was up there, it was able to hang on. Very consistent lap times, within a few tenths of everyone else, you know, as opposed to being 2 seconds and a second off the pace, we were tenths off the pace, able to hang on in there, so we're really happy with that. We're running about 35 degrees ignition. Come in, had a look at the plugs, temperatures were great. Plugs up to a little lean, so I thought we're riching it up a bit, but then I made a bit of a mistake. I just got a bit worried. We're running, like I say, 34-35 degrees of ignition timing. I was just a little bit worried. I didn't want to kill the engine. Didn't want an engine rebuild to have to do. Not if the engine's good, and it was seeming that way after race one. So I backed the timing off to 32 degrees. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't done that, but you know, hey ho, the driver still had a good second race, he still had a riot, but his times weren't as quick on the circuit comparative with the other competitors and comparative with his earlier lap times, so that was a bit of a regret, but at least we brought the engine back in one piece. We're back freely revving over 6,000 RPM. We're just more down to the fine tuning area, so whether we're going to get this done ourselves over winter, or whether we'll be lucky enough to get some rolling road time, which is obviously the correct answer. So the way we're doing it is a really long drawn out way, but it's the only way we can do it at the minute. So really, the needle's being profiled by myself with the aid of no rolling road, just track time and reading what the plugs are saying. So I can highly doubt it's wholly accurate. It's getting us away with it, but I'd say in this championship you need to be on the point with everything, you know. Well, in all racing championships you need to be on the point with anything. If everything's 0.1% down by the time you get the end of it, it's going to be quite a few percent down. So with that, yeah, a dyno session, a rolling road session, someone who knows how to sort a needle, and also I don't like playing Russian roulette with a timing, with our ignition time, because it is Russian roulette. If a driver takes it out, he doesn't notice any pre-ignition, we could drop a valve or melt a hole in the piston, that's the engine gone again. So I don't like playing Russian roulette with the ignition timing. So again, I would rather it on a rolling road to find out where we are with the ignition timing, especially with our advance curve being as aggressive as it is. Yeah, I think getting rolling road, I think we're there now. I think the engine's good, solid, and it'll produce the numbers on the rollers that it needs to. I just think it is down to that ignition timing now and fuel mixture. If you can get them bang on where they want to be, I think we've got a chance of having a car which is like a front running car. Whether the driver can keep it front running is a different matter though, but I think the engine's there. I think our emergency build has got us away. Whether we get a chance over the winter, who knows? We don't know what's going to happen, we don't know what's around the corner. We always make plans at the end of the season, but the winter comes and goes so quickly. Before you know it, the racing season's back on you again, and it's like, there's a lot of plans that I wanted to be done, didn't get done. Like, we've been planning for a few seasons to refresh the paintwork, and we managed to do that at the end of last season, but everything else just seems to get crammed in through the season. Anyway, so yeah, looks like we've got to the bottom of our power wars, and we're just back down to that fine tuning area. We did have a little bit of movement on our rear camber bracket, just sliding on the adjustment. So in race 2 the driver said the car was quite leery, but he enjoyed himself nonetheless. You know, it didn't affect it too much, but it is something we're going to have to watch in future, because we haven't had any movement. We hadn't done sliding before, so when we need to take them off, just give it a clean up with a wire brush, you know, see why it's not gripping quite as good as it was. So it's a couple of times it's moved now, and it does make for interesting handling, to say the least, but sometimes not optimal, and yeah, that's what about getting optimal. Anyway, so like I say, seems we're there with the engine just in time for the end of the season, and the handling on the car is absolutely spot on. So we've got a long drawn out winter, which, like I say, if I start making plans, will be gone in no time. Hoping to get out some shows. We don't know all this we're going to be getting up to. Obviously we've got stuff to get up to with this. We've got another project which is going to be on the go. So we'll see what we get done over the winter, eh? Right guys, I'll leave you with that. Got nothing else to do today other than go have a cuppa and get something to eat. Hope you all have a great Monday. Catch up with you on the next one. See you all later now. Bye.